Hello.
Hi Keisha, thanks for coming in. I'm Sharon.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in. How was the drive coming in?
It wasn't bad. It was easy to find.
Okay. All right. I'm glad you get the time, to come in and see me today. And before we begin, I want to discuss with you about confidentiality. Whatever we discuss here, it does stay, between us. Now, the only way that, that's different is if it's like a court order or something like that, then, that's the only time that we will release information to anyone. Okay? All right. So, I understand your concerns that you had a little issue with where your kids were separated from you.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know that it's a concern of yours, to make sure that they are safe. So I want to tell you a little about our agency. Okay, what we do here, but actually, this is where foster kids get placed. So, I have the information of where your kids are, and I'll be happy to share that with you today. So this way you would know, they're in good hands. Okay? All right. So, basically, tell me a little of, what happened, what causes this, if you don't mind speaking about it.
I don't mind. I have a drinking problem, and because I just drink, and sometimes I lose control. And the neighbors called, and the police came over, and I was kind of out of it, and they took the kids away from me.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, for you is to first just let you know to start, to give you the comfort that even though your kids are not with you, they're in a safe environment, and I'm gonna let you know the steps that we could take, with you to help you to get back to a place where you could get them back home. Okay, so where they are, it's a place called Everyday Blessings, and what they do there, they're foster care facilities. So, what are the ages of your children again?
It's four of them.
Okay.
I have the 8-year-old, I have the 11-year-old, I have the 16-year-old, and I have the 12-year-old.
Okay. All right. So they're except for the 16-year-old, all the threes is close together. Now, is any of them a boy? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
the 11-year-old, yeah, and he has ADD.
Oh.
So I'm kind of concerned about, he started taking medication. He's on medication, and he more or less started with a therapist about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And I just want to know, is he getting what he needs?
Okay.
As far as his medication and everything?
I understand. Okay, so where they are at Everyday Blessings, just to let you know that because it's a sibling group facility, so they're not going to be separated. So all four of them would be together.
Okay.
So, and they will have one caregiver that will take care of them, the way that like when they're home. So that would be, they would see her in the morning, and when they go to school, they're gonna still be in the same school district. They'll get a bus to drop them off. And in terms of his medication, there's a nurse on site that will administer the medication to him, and also to I'm not sure. I'll get more information for you before you leave to let you know if you will see the same therapist.
Okay.
But I do know that they do have therapists on site that will be able to take care of them.
Okay.
So the steps though that you would need to take to actually, because of your court order that you have to take the drug and alcohol classes and everything. So you would first have to do a couple of sessions first. Then with the agency, what they'll do is to give you first supervised visit. So I know it'd probably be a concern, about you, but just to go back to, a little about you, um, was there, was there any challenge or anything that, may have caused you with your drinking problem? Because I do hear in the beginning that you did say something about, your drinking problem.
Oh no, it's just something that I've been doing since I was really young. You know,
Mhm.
it's like alcohol was always part of my life,
Okay.
and I don't know. As I've gotten older, it seems like I lose control a little bit more.
Oh,
And it's like once I start, I can't stop drinking,
okay.
and it's not something that I want to do, but it happens, and I don't want to do it, but I just can't help myself,
Okay.
and I just can't stop. I have one little drink.
I understand. Now, we do have several areas where we could refer you to that could help you to get the treatment that you need. And the good thing about the agency where the children are, they also will, take into consideration, what you're going through. And a lot of times they will look out for you, the parent, by being an advocate to make sure that they will tell the court, because sometimes there's summons to come to court also, especially after a supervised visit. So if you just continue, with, follow along with the plan and everything, then at least you'll be one step closer to get your children, back, to home where you belong. Now, is this the first time that they've been taken away?
This is the first time they've been taken away, but like I've had a DUI in the past as well. Is that gonna affect my chances of getting my kids back because I've had a DUI?
It shouldn't affect the opportunity for you to get them back, because, there is the 12-step program that one of the agency that I'm gonna refer you to, that, and they're pretty good from what I hear, to get you, back. A lot of clients come back and talk, about them. And like I said, also, the agency where you're gonna go with to where your children are, that facility, they do a lot of, cause they have a lot of children that's in the same, category as your kids, because they specialize in, children that's, from, either abuse or substance use, or, so they have a program there also where they work with the parents to, get the kids back home, instead of being in foster care for, too long. So it's just like a temporary housing for them to be secure and everything. So I do understand your concern about, your son with his medication and everything, but, they're pretty good on getting the kids, what they need.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so I'm gonna take you over to, my office where, we will sign the paperwork, where we would do the follow-up. I'll give you the references and everything that you would need. So this way, you could start scheduling, as soon as they give you that opportunity to schedule your first visit with your children, you could go there. I also have, with the agency itself, where they are, this is just, a flyer on who they are and what they do there.
Okay.
So hopefully that would give you some form of comfort to know that, they're in good hands.
Okay.
Okay, so let's walk over, to my office, so this way I could give you the referral.
Okay.
And, then what I will do is, I will do a follow-up, for you to come back in, I would say maybe 2 weeks from today. Because by then you will have at least 1 or 2 classes.
Okay.
Because I think the classes are maybe like two to three times a week at first.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else before we walk over, any other concerns or anything like that you have?
No, I just really need to do what I need to do to get my kids back.
Okay.
I just want my kids back home.
Okay. So you come in here, that's the first step, which is a good thing, and, we'll work together along with, everyday blessings to get your kids, back to, you where they belong.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank
All
you so
right,
much for your
thanks.
help.
So let's go over to my office.
Okay.
Okay?